What's wrong?
I need to write it down again.
What are you writing down?
The Mini Masters.
I'll put it up right behind you.
Okay, cool.
Hey, guys. You ready to let the dogs out?
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to look. You liar.
It's Crash Merge Show. What's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Ree?
Hey.
We missed last week.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Care to tell the people why?
You had diarrhea this time.
I was on my deathbed.
What did you have?
I don't really want to talk about it.
It was diarrhea.
Yeah, it was diarrhea. It didn't feel like the right time to start teasing that I had COVID. You know, like we're not out of it yet.
Again?
Yeah.
Remember that first time you said you had me so worried. You were talking about it on air. Yeah.
That I had it?
Or that you were worried it could be, and I was all serious and just be like, you should get checked out.
I just blew a booger out of my nose.
Lovely.
Right onto the mic.
Nice. Now you can kiss it.
What's the craziest thing that happened to you this weekend, Ray?
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
My navigation on my phone wasn't working, and I was trying to go down to see the football game in Smyrna.
Okay.
And I was just in my driveway, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't connect at all, so it was a pain. So I had to go inside just to get the navigations hooked up. I don't know what happened. And then it still kind of bailed halfway through. None of my messages were going through.
How did you get?
Luckily, it was close enough that it picked back
Did
up.
you have to stop and ask for directions or anything?
No, but I was close.
Excuse me.
I was close.
Really?
Yep. They would have been like, use your phone.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
That would be really weird.
Yeah. It's like asking for the time now.
Was it a high school football game?
No, it was the Twins.
Oh. You put in a lot of work to get there.
Yeah.
Did you buy a map or anything?
No, I didn't have to do that.
How did you get there if you didn't stop and ask for directions?
My navigation connected enough in the house to get me the directions loaded. And then it cut out on me, though, in the middle. And then it readjusted. I was like praying. Once I got there, it was no problem coming back. Now I would be able to find it. But
Did you think about MapQuest at all?
no, because I had no connection to internet or anything.
So how did you get? I'm confused.
So
I'm confused by this.
I walked out to my car, and I was sitting in my car. I started to do directions too.
Right.
And it just was not connecting. The bar was just not going. I tried to check my Wi-Fi and all that, and it just wasn't connecting. So I went into the house, and when I went in there, it did connect with my Wi-Fi. But when I walked back out and I got into the car, my text messages weren't going through, but it still had it loaded. The directions were still loaded. So I was good until I got past Shorestop down there towards Smyrna.
Yeah.
I got there, and then it said to make a left, and I knew it was a right originally. And so I made the left because it was a gas station that I was going into. This is wrong. And I didn't know if I was going to have to ask for directions, but it reloaded, recalibrated, or whatever it does, and got me there.
That's amazing.
So it was...
You beat technology this weekend.
Yeah.
You got into a fist fight with technology.
I did.
Good for you. You show them, girl.
That's right.
Seriously. Did you feel accomplished at all after that?
No.
No.
I was a little tense and worried. It was stressful because we're so reliant on that kind of stuff now, and nobody knows how to tell you how to get anywhere anymore.
Yeah. The response is shoot your phone.
Yeah.
You always think that. Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, just Google it, bro. Get the fuck off me. Get away from me. No, I can't tell you how to get to the football game.
Right.
I got my own problems.
Nobody has time for that.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, Rachel's tire blew out.
Yeah, that was not fun for her.
Yeah.
And the kids were in the car?
Yeah, kids were in the car. They were screaming. It was scary. I mean, they know.
Mm-hmm.
They went up on 2 wheels.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
They were on 95.
You had a blowout before with Savannah in the car, remember?
Yeah.
Not pleasant.
I mean, yeah.
Scary.
It was scary. I was afraid to get behind the wheel of a car there for a while, Ray.
Were you?
No, God. It just tire blew out. It's no
You were
big deal.
scared.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you
No
were.
big deal.
You called me a couple
No
times.
big deal.
Aunt Ray.
I changed it like a man on the side of 95. You know what I mean?
Your dad did that one time.
More than once. I'm a pussy. I sat in the car while the while the state trooper was behind me with his lights on.
Oh, so you would be okay.
Yeah. I was scared to death, man.
I remember I was little and your dad was taking me to school with your mom before that. Because I was little. It was before they met. And the tire blew. And luckily we pulled into a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
So he could change it, but it was pouring down rain. It was nasty.
He was a gentleman.
Yeah.
He was a gentleman.
Yeah. We were all poor. We couldn't eat anything.
Slim Jims? You guys split?
No, I think there was, I don't know. Maybe they got a donut. I don't know.
Oh, is that a Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
Right. Well, so Rachel's tire blew out. The engine in my car blew up, we think.
Jeez, no, really?
Yeah.
I did hear something went wrong with your car, but that stinks.
And somehow I had something worse happen.
No, what?
Rachel's dad was working on the shed in my backyard.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I was taking a shit. And he looked over the shed through the bathroom window. And we locked eyes.
Stop it.
I swear
that
to
did
God.
not happen.
Ree, I swear to
That
you.
did not
I
happen.
swear to you.
And what did you do? Did you
I
freeze?
squinched my legs together like a little girl and I went, oh. And I turned away.
That's awful. It reminds me of like you with the paper when you were little in the model home.
Yeah. Well, it happened for real. It happened for real.
Can you ever go back from that?
I don't know. I've seen him twice since, and he hasn't like
Brought
said
it up,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he didn't see me.
Was he gone when you look back?
I don't know. I wiped my ass on the floor. I laid on the floor, and I called Rachel. I made her come in and wipe me.
Stop it.
That's the only way I can get out of there.
You're crazy. Did a Toby across the floor.
Yeah.
No, Toby, no. You're so funny. Guess what's coming up?
What?
Our golf tournament is coming up.
Or what now?
The golf tournament's coming up. The mini masters.
We weren't serious about that, were we?
I don't know. I bought tickets.
I know. Too late now. Read the fine print. No refunds.
That's right. That's right. Just let me know so I'm not there if we don't have to be there.
October 16th.
We're there.
Reed, there's no way.
Noon.
Oh, listen.
Noon. I heard there's a lot coming for you.
October 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I proved to the world
Yeah.
that I'm the greatest
Got a lot
goddamn mini
coming,
golfer that's
yeah.
ever lived.
There you go. Everyone's wants. I want to see it.
I'm
Everyone
surprised
else
by
does.
you. I thought for sure you'd put up a fight of
With
some
what?
sort. You just roll over. Like, yep, okay. I'm not going to challenge Josh. I'm just going to let him be the best mini
because
player.
I'm not. I know that my talent is not a beatable type of talent.
That's right. It's not. It's definitely not going to beat me.
Right.
It
So-
won't beat me.
But I'm
You
sure
should
there's
try,
a ringer.
though.
There's a ringer. I know there's going to be a ringer coming.
I wasn't always this good, you know? Like, there was a time where I was,
Less
I was in
good.
your shoes.
Less good.
I was on the way up, you know?
Yeah. You had to work for it. Or was it just naturally born talent?
Honestly, mostly natural. I'm not going to lie. There were days where I had to, I may be up till 3, 4 in the morning, just in the basement, sort of
Mm-hmm.
going at it.
Putting.
That's
Do you
all
have-
it is
do
to
you
you.
have-
That's why you don't pose a threat to me. It's just putting to you. But I
It's
mean,
just
it's like my
putting.
life,
Yeah.
It's like my life.
Do you have a name? Like a.
No, it's
No,
Josh.
It's just Josh.
The world's going to know my name.
Fame. He's going to live forever.
I'll get there one day.
That's right.
And I'm just saying that October 16th, that day starts. I mean,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
day
That's right.
my new life takes over. So I'm welcoming all challengers.
Is
you know.
that what you got your jacket for?
I'm
Is
an
this
athlete.
for the
I am an athlete,
athlete? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know?
That's right. That's right.
I need a person to hold a microphone and like rile the crowd up. If you want to be my Miss Elizabeth, you know. If you want to be my Jimmy Hart,
I don't
got a
think I
spot
have
for
the
you.
talent for that.
I think you do.
You think so?
Can you say this? Can you say? That's why you suck, Jay. Something like that.
That's why you suck, Jay.
Yeah. I think you got the job.
All right, I'll do
Because I
that.
feel like
Is Jay's your basic competition.
I mean, he's not here this week because he's like, I'm going to get a couple extra putts in or whatever.
Oh, he's practicing.
Yeah, whatever. So.
Yeah. Paid for that extra rental.
Yeah.
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 Because that's what he does.
Do you think you could beat him?
Who, Jay?
Do you think you could take Jay out for me before he even gets to me? You know? Do you think that could be your...
I don't know.
Rolling
I've never
or
seen Jay. I mean, he does do the cornhole pretty often. Does that give him any extra?
No. Z tried to say the same thing. Yeah, he's like, But he's like,
Is
I got
Z
20
coming?
bucks. Yeah, he's coming. Because he secretly thinks he can win, too. This
I
mini
hope he's
Masters
coming.
thing, the people that have said they're coming all have ego problems. You know, if I was at home and somebody said they were the best mini golf player,
Right.
I'm there in a heartbeat. I'm like,
Just-
fuck you, dude. Let's go.
Just doing it.
How,
Right.
like, come on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some intense battles there.
It's gonna be interesting.
Where do you fit in that whole thing? Are you gonna be?
I think I'm filler.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm just like. Are you kids coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gio?
Nah, probably not.
Oh. He's the one who would win.
They all think they're good.
They are. I'm sure.
They're not.
They don't have
They're
your
not.
talent like passed down to them.
Ree, I'm surprised. Like you're not more cocky about this. I feel like our family's a fucking dynasty when it comes to mini golf. I've always felt like that.
I'm partial to the scoot, the scoot into the hole.
Yeah, I mean,
After the fifth time, I'm like,
we play by our own rules sometimes,
I get all tired. Yeah.
but we're better than you. This is a big event for us,
I
you know.
think so.
What are you most excited about? What do you like?
The turnout. I want to see who's coming, and I want to see somebody put somebody in their place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just excited to kick the shit out of everybody that challenges me.
There's
I'm
a
most
lot
excited
coming
for
for you,
that.
I think. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if any. I know that I'm the fucking best. I don't care who comes. I don't care. Said October 16th.
Be there.
I officially own it though because I've put out for six fucking weeks. We've
Right.
been saying, maybe 3 weeks.
3
We've been saying like this is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm better than you, Ray. And October 16th, you can challenge me if you want, but right now I'm saying I'm better than you.
Should we do a side bet?
And you're the first one that's publicly said I'm tucking my tail and I'm not really gonna play.
I didn't say
I don't
that.
size you up. Reek, show up or don't. I don't care. October 16th, I get a trophy.
I need to come with an entourage then if I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it large.
Bring that shit talking.
Can Gio come with me? He can pick up my ball.
Oh, fuck him too, Reek. If he gets in my way, I'll run him down like he's nothing. I don't care. I'm stopping at nothing on October 16th. I'm walking out of there. And from that
with
moment
the ultimate
on,
prize.
from that moment on,
Are you even allowed to get the ultimate prize?
I don't care.
It's the bragging rights.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
keep the ultimate prize.
That's what you want.
Keep it all. I'm going there for the title.
That's right.
I've been
Do
fighting
we
my
have a
whole life
belt?
for this.
Do we have a belt for that?
We don't need one. We got a fucking camera phone. You take a picture of me out front posing like this.
Bringing the guns to the golf show.
Yeah. But it's not all about, I mean,
Remember, we had that. We're doing the fundraiser in the process.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we have multiple fundraisers going on. I mean,
Yeah.
last week we had Ned the Head in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Muscular degenerative disease.
Right.
Yeah. It's terrible. Terrible.
How'd you meet him again?
I don't know, online somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
He brought it to my attention what's going on with him.
Ned was in here. I'm getting over being sick.
That's great.
But this is from the weed. The cough you're hearing is from the weed. It's not from...
That makes sense.
Do you think Do you think Ned the head's going to get the full body transplant, or?
I don't know. I think they said one part at a time. One part at a time.
Well, I mean, listen, come out and donate to that if you want. But we got a couple of different things happening. Like that's a separate thing. We'll have Ned the head over in the corner, and he'll have a bucket right in front of him. You throw some ones in there if you want.
Yeah.
Let's raise some money to get Ned the body.
Right.
But it's not just about mini golf on October 16th.
No,
it's not just
at
about
all.
raising funds. I mean, we also have some fun little side
That's good.
entertainment that's going to be taking place. And listen, we've had a lot of guests on in the past. I mean, we've done countless interviews with cover bands from the area.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I mean, we could go to a who's who.
We could.
Of entertainers.
Any bar in Newcastle we've had. Or at least.
People would show up for what Muhammad said.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, he would. Do you hear something?
We could do that at the drop of a hat if we wanted to.
Right.
You know, but that's not. We could go bigger, I think.
You think bigger?
I think we could go bigger.
Like who? Like walk off the earth? The parking lot. The band from the parking lot.
We could do that.
We could do that.
And be total sellouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we could do that. You know? Mm-hmm. Or we could put a new style of like.
What you got in mind? You been thinking? Brainstorming?
A little bit. We have a guest tonight that I'm excited to introduce you.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it ties in nice to this. I mean, you come out to our event on October 16th. You're going to play mini golf.
Yeah.
You're going to lose to me. I mean, file that in the same thing. You're going to lose
or
to me.
to me.
No, definitely not to Ree. You're going to raise some money for a wonderful person. Mm-hmm. And Ned.
I need a caddy for the event.
We'll get there.
Oh, you getting a caddy? You've been thinking about it, haven't you?
I'm not taking this lightly. I've scoured the earth
for the best caddy.
I've scoured Merrow's Road and Brookside for the best mini golf people. I'm being trained. This is my tournament to win. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have a fun event.
No.
Is greatest golf movie of all time. What is it? Do you think it's Caddyshack?
Yeah, for me it probably is.
Is it?
Yeah. Who's yours?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, right. But see.
Nah, let's not fight over this. Let's not fight. I love you way too much to fight over this.
Okay.
In the side parking lot, simultaneously to our putt-putt.
Yeah.
Award ceremony. When we're finally giving the awards, the thing's going to follow to wrap this whole event up.
Okay.
Is our guest here tonight.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, good afternoon. Hold up. Hey, I'm going to ma'am, how you doing there?
I'll do.
How you doing? Right.
Now, I have to apologize, man. I didn't get your name. I don't have, like, really any information. What do you got? You got there?
Can I just
how
ask?
y'all doing, man?
It's nice to see you, man.
Yeah, that is good.
Is
that a cattail? That's a cattail.
Get on evening.
Josh, it's a cattail.
Good on evening to y'all.
Good evening.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
All
How are
right.
you?
Yeah, I'm a good old evening.
I think that means he's good.
Yeah.
Now, Ree,
Woo!
do you mind telling me what your name is, sir?
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, yeah. I'm Bruce Bargainton.
Bruce Bargainton.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
How you doing? Hey.
Now,
Ree,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Josh, I wanted to thank you
Please.
for bringing me in here, talking about the mini golf. I heard you just some sort of athlete yourself.
You notice my jacket? I am.
Now, to all the folks down there who's listening, I want to let them know that after they get used to losing to the Josh at the mini golf, they can make their way back out into the parking lot where I'm going to be holding a small cattle auction
That's right.
Yeah,
Baby.
that's right.
Yeah.
Myself, I am a certified U.S. FA certified auctioneer, small cattle auctioneer.
That's right.
Yeah, and I brought a couple of the nice ideas for what we're gonna be selling and what we're gonna be auctioning off at the mini golf. Now, Ree, you know you want like a little bit of a baby. Now, I brought the schedule here at 1:00. I think 1 or 1:30.
Okay,
All
that
right.
makes sense. I mean, people will probably be wrapping up after we beat
Now,
Josh by
Bruce, slow down just a little bit.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, slow down just a little bit.
I just get so excited about the small cattle auction because I did not know that people did not know that they was not privy to this. The only way that you can get your hold of the small cattle.
Okay.
If you're interested in the fat cattle, we got that at the 5 o'clock. You want to stick around for the back end of it. We're going to bring the fat cattle out with the fat on bulls, the big old girls, and the cows.
All
That's
right.
at 5 o'clock. But if you're interested in the small cattle, that starts right up there at 1 o'clock, 1:30.
I mean,
start out with the pig.
This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
I know
right.
what you're thinking. You're like a live cattle auction. I don't. To get serious for a moment,
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
prices are going up.
Prices.
You know?
Now,
Yeah.
that's
It's
why I
gonna be
can't-
hard to get bacon
Yeah.
at the grocery store.
That's right.
You
It's
know?
really expensive.
It's really expensive.
That's right, and it's a good thing you said that because we're gonna start at the 1:30 with the pigs, with the little bit of farrow. So if you want to get yourself a young farrow, my farrows is nice.
What are you saying?
My farrows.
Farrells?
That's a baby pig.
Is it a baby
It's
pig?
a wonderful
Okay.
little baby pig.
And then that's what
They
they were
got the
called.
nice,
Did you know
cute
that?
little spots on the butts.
Oh,
You know it's a farrow. That's a
Okay.
nice, just wonderful little farrow. And then my farrows, they just been bred 6 months ago, so they just getting to the point. There's a young cattle, just getting to the point where you can fatten them up if you want to.
oh.
Now,
Can
if
they be
you-
pets?
what?
Can they be a pet?
Oh, everybody said pig better than a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want a nice little baby farrow, you start yourself at 1:30. We're gonna start the bidding on the farrow at a criminal 25. Are you interested? 25? 25? 25? 25, 25, 25. Ho, hey.
Oh, I
35,
kind of just
35 now, 35,
bet, didn't
35
I?
now,
I mean,
35.
35 sounds
hey,
right.
45 now, 45 now, 45, 45, 45, 45, 35,
Is
45.
45 a lot for
Hey,
an
hey,
animal?
sir, job 45, 45 now. You know it's sunny out here. You want to spend some money for your honey,
45,
45. Hey. So right here, hey, look, hey, this nice young gentleman in the front
just
going home with a nice little,
Thank you.
beautiful little farrow.
Oh,
It's a
that's easy.
6-month-old now. You got to pet the back end on the bus and let them know that you're nice and comfy with it. You take the farrow right on home. And then,
Wow.
if you want to, you get your biddings and your sheets, you write the number on it, head on down there to the loading chute. We get your farrow right in there for you.
Nice.
Now this is,
I
I mean,
tell you right now.
You just bought a pig.
I've never been happy.
Oh, and I tell you what, you stick around to 2:15, we're gonna bring them feeder cattle out. Ree, I know you
What's a
interested in
feeder cattle?
Now the feeder cattle is they's now young enough. They young enough. They starting to get mature. They the young cattle, and they starting to get. You can starting to get to fatten them up. Or if you want, depending on your style, you could buy the feeder cattle, and then these is about 7-8 months is the young cattle. They just about ready to undergo the backgrounding process if you want yourself get into the auctions.
What was that last?
So now, if you want to get in the 215, we bringing out the feeder cattle. These cattle
Feeder
is
cattle.
young cattle. They nice, and they just mature enough to start the fattening if you're the farmer.
Oh, like if
But
you
if-
want a grass feed.
That's
or whatever.
right.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you getting on yourself into some auctioning yourself, you get the feeder cattle, and then they 7 months, about 6-7 months, right around you can start the backgrounding process to get yourself in the auction game.
Interesting.
That's right.
Are
You can
is
get
this
your
something
feet
you
in
do?
here.
Do you bring people up under your wing? You
Oh,
kinda teach them?
absolutely.
Yeah.
If anybody is in, that's also if anybody listening is interested in getting themselves into the auctioneer game, I can bring you on in. It's similar to like an umpire school for the MLB for the refs. You just come on in. I put you up under my arm. I teach. Hey. 25. If you're interested in getting there, I teach you the prices. I teach you how we're starting on
Can
it.
you give us a sample? Because I don't think that I have the capability to
Okay,
talk that
well,
fast. Because
absolutely.
auctioneers are very fast, right?
Okay, so what I like to do is I like to say, all right, well, if you come on the October 6th of the 16th.
That's right.
So you come on into the Vince's on
and write that down. I don't I don't want no excuses the way you're not there. Write that down right now. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. So now on the October 16th, I start up around 3 p.m. Right.
Right.
Now that's when I save it, because that's when you know that people's getting into the auction. You see the people, they put that little bit up. Oh, my won't pick my little bit. Oh, my little bit. But they're hesitant. They're real hesitant in the beginning.
Yeah. Right.
But then once you get out back past the feeder cattle, and then about 3 o'clock come around, you know what I mean? You have your chili cheese dog and sitting in your tummy real nice. And now you start to getting into, now as I bring out the pearly, them wonderful small cattle, right? We got the baby goat. Call them the kids.
The kids.
Yeah, we got the baby lamb. It's like a baby sheep is a lamb. Oh, it's a pearly white. And then we got the calves. My favorite little baby small cattle calf is the one that comes from the nice big old heifer mixed with a strong bull.
Oh.
You want the big old heifer and a strong bull to get the going on and get you a nice little calf here with the action. They get the small.
I think Josh is getting turned on.
So
a little bit. I mean, you're like a matchmaker. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah.
So what I do is I bring them on out.
Right.
Ruth, you won't give it a shot now. Here we got the 3 o'clock. Come on out with the calf. Now what I say is, all right, ladies and gentlemen, now we got a nice old calf here. All right, this calf is pretty. You can see nice old hips on the calf. It's got a nice pretty little smile on the calf. And this calf's 6-7 months old now.
Okay.
Now I tell you to the people, we're going to start the bidding now with this calf at $45.
$45.
$45. So you say 45.
45.
45.
45.
I said 45.
I said 45.
45.
45.
And then what you want to look for is the eyebrows going up. Because sometimes you sitting in the auction, it's going by now, and I bring a purdy little calf out for the small cattle. I introduce it like I does, and then you go get all excited in your heart. You know you got to have this.
You make people love them, huh?
Yeah, so then they start to get the eyebrow raising, and then they want, maybe get on this cattle.
Can the eyebrow be considered that they actually marked for it or no?
Oh, hell yeah. Sometimes I watch the eyebrow, if it gets high enough. 55, 55, 55, 50.
Can they argue it? Can they argue it?
Ain't no arguing in the small cattle. See, what happened is if you find the arguing with the tone, it brings like just a aggressive type of motion to the cattle. You don't want that. Especially if you're picking up the cattle for the first time in the driving chute over there when we shoot you up and to get you in the cattle. In the loading chute. I'm sorry, in the loading chute. Get over there in the loading chute. That's where you can't bring all the cattle out to the people.
Right.
So you get into the loading chute after you get your bidding. You get on to the loading chute and get the cattle over there.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So you start with the.
Did you get all that, Ree?
I think so.
You sure?
I think so.
All right. Because listen, it's all hands on deck on October 16th. I mean,
October 16th.
and I was thinking you probably work hand in hand with.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, 45.
After I beat Josh, then we can go ahead and play.
Absolutely. And I come to find out at the Vince's, they got the nice the fair food. They got the funnel cakes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think it's like a corn dog over there or something.
Okay.
And they got the water ice.
Okay.
So after people get the nice foods in the bellies, come on, sit down the auction, and we get y'all some small cattle.
All right.
Oh, and I forgot too. We gonna lead off the auction with the hay, the hay, the straw, the grain, and the firewood. Just in case y'all on the farm, you need some extra materials for the farming life. We got the hay, the strain, and the grain, and the firewood.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, this
I
is
got
a
you
real,
for it.
It's one-stop shopping.
All right. Come on in down there, small cat. I get you all hooked up.
All right.
Now, Bruce, I got a question
Yeah,
for you
sure.
if you don't mind. Really, I'm sorry.
No,
if you have one,
absolutely.
please jump in.
Man.
But I was thinking, as you're talking there about what is it that you look for when you bring, what are you selling? What's the big ticket item to sell to these? You know what I mean? Like, let's get the secrets here.
Yeah.
Sure. So what I like to do is we start with the pigs. Everybody like a pig, little pig. Some
little feral.
Bears, but a little feral better than a dog sometimes. Yeah. So you start with the pig. That one of the people up real nice for the small cattle. And then we move into the goats, and then we go to the lambs. But as I was saying before, my favorite small cattle item is the calf. I love when a calf, a nice pretty little calf, got the hips on it, got the nice little dots. Sometimes it's a little most from the birthing. So that's what you
It's
I'd
a
say
little-
malts.
most.
Yeah, it's like
Most,
it's like
it's the most.
Yeah,
It's the
like
most.
most. It's
Yeah.
little. The temperature is hot, and it's most.
Most.
Right.
It's the most
It's
temperature.
most.
It's
Yeah.
the hottest.
It's most. It's like a
the
little.
most.
It's a little bit like a sponge, like most.
Yeah, like
It's
most.
the most-
It's the
most
Yeah,
sponge.
got it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so you want to look for like the nice little calf that's got the nice little hips on it, nice little smile, and then sometimes it's a little bit most from the birthing process.
Yeah, right.
And it's early in there. So that I'm talking
It's the
about.
most little.
I think so. Yeah.
It's the most little.
Now I'm talking about like a little calf that comes. Remember we said from a big old fat heifer
Right.
Okay.
and a nice strong bull.
Right.
Now if I'm lucky enough to get up on the auction that's coming up like we
Like
have
the-
here,
yeah.
Sure,
it's
yeah.
coming up,
Well,
right?
it's a golf event, but the auction's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
the-
happening.
Yeah.
just,
right.
you
At
know.
the same time.
Don't
And-
get a big head about
and
it. Right?
with the timing, so the timing works out perfectly.
Yes.
That usually we like to sell the small cattle calves at about 6 to 7 months, but if I had a birthing from a nice big old heifer, like
A birthing? Oh, like a
bird-
baby?
yeah.
Okay.
so, and then like it go through the birthing process, and then I know I got like a nice auction coming up, and the timing just line up perfectly that I can bring the calf. Now I know it's a little bit young. We don't usually sell them at this time,
Okay.
but because of the timing of the auction, it's perfect that we could bring this calf directly from the birthing process.
Oh, my.
And now it's a little bit, it got the smile on it, got the nice little hip structure. And my favorite is when it's a little bit more
Yeah.
from the birthing process.
It's the most little.
It's the
That's
most.
right.
Yeah.
And it's the best one. That's how you know it's
Yeah.
primed and ready for the fattening or for the background and checking.
Is it weaned from the mom at that point?
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wean it
okay.
too.
Are you sure? How do you wean it?
I
exactly.
just get my,
How does that
I
happen?
just purse my lips up like a kind of, I
Mm.
just like I'm kissing it. Then you gotta be real tender up on the nipple part, and then you just kind of swirl your lips
Wait a
in a
second.
Are
little
you
circle.
are you
Are you
describing
nursing?
you? Are you describing you
Oh
nursing?
yeah,
From,
oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely. You got.
We were on a different page, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, I'm
no.
still on a different page.
I
That
love.
was interesting though. What do you do? So you suck the boob?
You
or
just
the,
gotta get in. Well, it's down towards like the gooder parts of it. So you
what
got,
exactly does that mean? The gooder
yeah,
parts.
the gooder
I
part,
don't-
like low,
the most,
like down,
most
yeah,
gutter parts.
down there where it's most.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
he
that-
saying moist this whole time?
think
You trying to say
he is.
moist?
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
I think so.
yeah. The calf is most
It's
from the birthing
Say
process.
it with me.
Most
Mo-
from the
moist.
birthing process.
Everything he said makes a lot more sense.
That's
now.
right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's my favorite kind of cat. So then you get on down in like all fours, right?
What?
And you get on all fours.
You do.
Because you got to get close to the gooder parts, right? So then you purse your lips up like you get about to kiss it, right?
Okay.
And then you just kind of suck it, and then you just kind of swirl your lips around in a like a spiral, and that's how you know you're getting the best, most milk.
That's yeah.
The
Okay.
most.
Wow. I mean
milk.
that's real insider information.
This
there.
is how I prep the small cattle for the auction.
But what does that do to wean the baby off of the mom? Like that
Yeah.
sounds like something you're into. That's
Oh, my
great.
fault. Oh, yeah, I might have been misunderstood.
That sounds
Yeah, I
that
just
sounds
I
awesome.
think you
I mean,
misunderstood
I was just excited. I was misunderstood, and I wanted to talk about how I kissed the calf.
Okay.
My fault. I'm
the
sorry.
Calf?
Yeah.
You do that to the calf?
Oh yeah, you gotta get on down to the gooders.
The gooders. The,
Yeah.
Is that the udders?
I'm an auctioneer.
The gooders or
What?
the udders?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
You gotta get on down to the gooder parts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Well,
the
listen.
ones that is they most
a lot of things have
from
been
the birthing
admitted on air
process.
here today,
Yeah.
and we don't want that to affect October 16th. I mean, Bruce here, he's a great guy. He's gonna have a great
Yeah.
auction for us.
Yes.
He's gonna have a great
yeah.
auction for
Oh
us.
yeah.
All right.
Small cattle.
And we're starting with what again?
We're gonna start with the first.
The
little
farrows.
the little like 2-3 month
Little
year old
piggies.
first. They're so cute.
So cute.
It's better than a dog, little fur.
It's kind of like an investment at this point, too, if you think about it. You could get a award-winning pig. I mean, pigs.
Yeah, Wilbur.
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 They have novels.
I won't tell you about Wilbur.
Yeah.
Now, we call him the fur, but Wilbur here was a shoat. We call him a shoat.
Show pig.
Yeah, it's a shoat. No, shoat.
Show.
Shoat, like a boat with the
What exactly is a shoat?
That's another word for the baby pig is shoat, but the Wilbur was a shoat. Right? Sometimes we
Can
got
you
a nice.
spell that for me?
Yeah, it's like a SHOAT.
Oh.
It's shoat.
Shoat.
It's a shoat.
Shoat.
Feral. You got the ferals and the shoat. So sometimes when
What's
you got
the show?
So he's
shoat.
telling us basically you're not going to get Wilbur in this batch
That's
of
right.
auction. Don't come
Yeah.
out with high hopes.
Right, like
you're not
not-
going to get Wilbur.
sometimes
Wilbur
with-
was a show pig.
That's why I
Wilbur's a
start.
show.
That's why I start the cattle with the small cattle auction. Got to start with the pigs, because sometimes you don't always get the best. You know, it's Wilbur there was a show. I've got the ferals.
Okay.
All right, so sometimes a little less decrease in the quality of the feral, but it's grown. You know what I mean? It's grown still.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't all the way grown yet. It's still grown.
Yeah, like they
Okay.
don't have lazy eyes or anything like
No,
that, right?
no,
Okay.
we all
Third
have.
tail.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like
We can't just be giving these things. to
It's
people. I
just
don't
with
know.
with the ferals, like the squiggly, the tail is not quite squiggled enough, right? So it's like a feral, and you're hoping that as it grow, as the feral grow,
It'll quirk.
it's gonna quirk. You're gonna turn it, quirk it, spiral, turn it.
Okay.
But for right now with the feral, it's just
It's
kind of
just-
straightened.
Oh. Like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so don't come here with your uppity attitudes. Okay, you're gonna get a pig with a straight tail. Who
Ain't no
cares?
Wilburs up in
Okay,
here.
we know it's
Ain't
not
no show.
curly, right? I mean, we know it's not curly,
Yeah.
but it's not supposed to be.
If you
That's
want
right.
curly, go to Arby's.
And
Right.
some of them is guinea pigs.
That is
The-
It's a small
yeah.
cattle
that
auction.
is a different type of pig. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Wow, I mean, this is the thing I'm second most excited for October 16th. Honestly.
Wait, now are you saying second moist or second most?
You heard what I said.
It's the most. That's how you know calf is fresh from the burrowing process. It gets almost.
Well, Bruce, I mean, is there
Most
anything
little.
you want to promote before we get to October 16th? You got anything coming up, or
Just keep your eyes out for the small cattle auction. I mean, I'll be there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
you do these pop-up shows? You just kind of you get enough
Yeah.
pigs in your trunk
Yeah, I
of your
follow the
car
food
and-
trucks, and then I just pop
That
on
makes
up.
sense, though. That
I
makes
find
sense.
that once people get the foods up in the bellies feeling real nice, then they just won't buy the small auction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you want to get a little small cattle on the auction.
Can you teach Josh how to call?
Yeah, you want to start with like a if we got like a like a young like calf, we start like a 35, right?
A
Yeah,
moose
35.
calf.
Like a 35,
35.
35.
35.
And remember, I said you want to look for the eyebrow coming
Okay.
on up there. It's like a 35,
35. I got
Ho-
35 right here.
ho-
35.
45,
At the 45?
45.
45.
Ho-
Do I just
45.
keep saying the number? 45?
Until the eyebrow go up a little bit, then you go
Then I
up
jump.
10,
I
up
got
10,
you.
up
That's
55,
45.
55.
You got 45? You got 45, bitch?
Ho-
45. Hey now.
And
Hey,
then-
we got 45.
And then what I like to do, sometimes if you feel like they up to 25, 20, 45, and then I like to throw in like it's a 45, 45, 45, and then you know you want to spend some money for your honey and sonny. 45, 45, 45, 45. Ho, 45.
45. 45?
You know it's
45.
sunny out here. You want to spend some money on your honey. 45, 45,
I
45.
mean, do you ever feel like you're like locked in with somebody so much
Oh,
you're making
absolutely.
him go? Do you ever feel like that?
I sold a bunch of ferals like that. I just convince you with my eye contact, you need to pick up a ferret.
Yes, I
That's
believe
right.
it. I believe it. Did you see that?
There was a moment we were locked in
I
saying
just-
45 at
Yes,
each other, and
yes,
I was
right.
like, I caved. I was
Yeah.
like, I was trying to make him say, I'm gonna, all right, 45, fuck it, I'll take it.
Sometimes from
And
the
he was trying to do that to me, and I
That's
bailed.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh,
a powerful
sometimes
guy.
from the back of the room, I could tell that man go home with a ferret.
Oh.
I just talk him right into it with my eye contact.
Wow.
That's
Does
right.
this translate? Can you date really well because of it, or like?
Yeah.
Does it
What's
translate
what's
to-
your line? Your pickup line
Yeah.
for women?
I usually
Like it when you most.
So it's not working. Reed.
Nah,
It's- I
well-
don't want to beat a dead horse, man. I'm
yeah.
sorry
I
to
mean,
even bring it up.
sometimes you deliver it. You 45. You make the eye contact. Then the woman, she bad. She not really into you.
The woman
Too
is
bad.
what?
Right? She
that a
just she
bad?
let you know just by the bad talking. She not.
She's not into it.
I stick to the small cattle auctions.
Okay.
I'm sure it's worked though at times. So like, what do they say when it works? Like
It's a furry occasion. Sometimes when it works.
It's a what occasion?
It's a furry occasion. Sometimes when it works, it's nice. It works out.
right.
I
Do
still
they
don't
make
know
like a
what
similar
that's-
noise though
It's
to
like
let you
a-
know that it's like good?
Yeah. So like a no bat, like a yeah.
Ah, I get it. I get it. And what's furry?
For the woman.
Oh, we talking about human women?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It sounds very similar to
Time I just caught up on the farm.
Bruce.
Wow, this is enlightening.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming by.
No
and thank you
problem.
for being a part of this event,
Oh,
man.
thank
I'm really
you.
excited.
Yeah, I wanted to just thank y'all for bringing, me in for the. I bring a couple extra fares if you want to go home with a pig. I got you.
I mean, I already bought one for 45. We could probably take one for 45.
All right,
you know?
yeah, 45, 45. All right.
Sure.
Hey,
Sure.
45, 45.
Sure.
I look like maybe she wants 50.
All right.
You want 55?
No,
You want 55? We got a
no,
55.
no,
65,
no.
65. Oh,
Hey, man, 75? 75? You got 75.
you good, John.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could do it. You could
You
do
want
it. I got too many first.
October 16th. I mean, this is going to be
Right.
a fantastic event. We got Bruce. Bruce, what was your last name one more time?
Bargaining something.
Bark order?
Bargainton, I think.
Bargainton.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Oh.
Bruce Bargainton. He's going to be at the
He's
going
the
to be at the
most.
Crash and Burn Show Mini Masters, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it's going to be a fantastic
Exciting.
event.
So I can't wait to see what else we're gonna have that day.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Well, thank you. We're
Oh, I
excited.
Yeah, thank you
appreciate
so
y'all.
much, man.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Excited.
much.
Thank you.
Listen, we should say goodbye.
Yes.
I think we have one more week of a show.
Yes,
Right?
one more
Huh?
before the big day.
That's right.
Woo.
All right. Well, we'll see you
See you
then.
soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Thank you, Bruce.
Appreciate
Bye. Thank
Hey.
you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.